Liar! They said I betrayed my own blood. Not because I fled, but because I changed. And to understand why they called me a traitor, you must first understand the Norse. Among us, fear is considered a weakness. From the day we can wield a blade, we are taught death is not a tragedy. It is glory. The Nordic warrior does not fear death. He welcomes it. For dying in battle is glory, but glory does not win wars. Wars are won by people here long enough to finish them. Snap out of it. Come, we'll relive this together. Now tell me, who would you rather have fighting for you? These gentlemen you see right here. Look at them. Scattered, not uniform. Look at them run already. We don't want this. Such a weak shield wall. My arrows penetrate. Look at them. They're not tight. They will die. Here are some better units from them, but I will still kill these men. They are not battle-proven. They are good, but not ready. These are my men. Strong, ready to kill. Plenty of spears to throw at our enemy. My archers ready to kill at a moment's notice. Our shield walls rival that of the great Sparta. Nobody will take us. We will kill anyone who stands in our way, but the Jarls and King do not feel this way. But they are wrong. My story starts just outside of Trondelag, at a fort, and my name is Torstein Havardsson. I went to the village to talk to the notables about my new troops, to explain that they are unstoppable. But when I talked to him, he seemed unamused, angry. He threatened me, saying next time we meet it might not be so good. I talked to his companion and he said the same. I don't know why I'm being met with such hostility. The notables laughed when they saw my art. They saw nothing but fools chasing glory. They called us reckless, they called us mad. Maybe they're right. When I returned to my warriors, they could see it on my face. Disappointment, but not fear. Anyone who dies with steel in their hand will earn their place in Valhalla. And these men, no, these brothers of mine, will be dining in the halls. So let them laugh, let them mock our banners. Let them doubt our strength. The path to Valhalla will be paved in their blood. I need to raise an army. But there's always one thing in the way. Men will not always fight for glory alone. But we need coin. So I entered the tournament in Thunderlag and bet on myself to win. We need the money so I can feed my men. And we can rise to glory. I have won the tournament, a horse, and 1,700 dinar. I ran into Valmur and asked him if he was interested in my men. He also laughed. My first tier of units would be a Nordic man, equipped with a hatchet, a shield, 2 sets of throwing axes, and basic armor. I call them the Nordic Raider. Now we have my archers who wear blackened armor to strike from the shadows. They are equipped with 2 sets of barbed arrows, a longbow, and a Drenger 2-handed axe. They are formidable with their bow as well with their axe. Up close, far away, you will not win. I call them the Huskarl's son. These are my berserkers, my favorite unit. They are equipped with heavy armor to get up close in person, with 3 sets of throwing axes, and a 2-handed mace to crush the skulls of their enemies. After many battles, they will become this, a real berserker with a 2-handed axe, better throwing axes, and a thirst for blood. After my archers have proven themselves in battle, they will be given a lowland longbow with a 2-handed iron broadsword and fitted with very strong armor. They will have 2 stacks of bodkin arrows that will pierce through the enemy's armor. They will be a force to be reckoned with. After proving themselves in battle, they will have a choice to take up a horse and be a mounted archer for my Nordic army. They are fitted with very good metal, some of the strongest a blacksmith can make, and they are fierce as well as formidable. When my spearmen prove they can ride a horse, they have a chance to take up a mount and prove themselves in battle. This is where we shine from the old ways, as the Norse believe in fighting on foot, but I will make a difference. But this is where my army shines. Not even Thor could deal with the speed and force and the reckoning my veteran berserkers can bring. So let's grab a couple men and find somebody to destroy. Ah, a group of 10 bandits. Let us fight. Look at how strong they are. I will fight on the ground with my men. I move them forward, and we close in towards the enemy. Look at them in all their majestic glory. We will form a shield wall and destroy them. After we decimate them in battle, we move on to bigger threats. Mountain bandits, and 13 of them. They will be no match for us. Ah, yes, I remember this battle. I put my men in a square and had my archers in the back ready to decimate the enemy cavalry. We must be ready to fight on all sides. I looked at my men as they were smiling at this fight, laughing as they were trying to throw axes to take off the men on horses, like it was some kind of sick game to them. But we take them head on. Then I hear it. The unmistakable sound of blade hitting flesh. One of my men actually did it. They cheered and laughed to each other as they took that man down. Now we face them head on. I trust my archers to take care of the men in the back. Once again, we are victorious. Now, let's test my archers and my throwing capabilities against another little band of looters. They're running some kind of sick gauntlet they don't even know about. How many can reach my men before they fall to their knees, dead, with an axe sticking out of their chest or an arrow lodged in their brain? Nobody can stand up to my army. It's basically child's play. We need to test our strength on real enemies. But I can't fight for the North. So let's go south. As I moved down south, I got a request from the Sturgeons to fight as a mercenary. I quickly accepted. Now I can put my troops to the test. While this wasn't a real army, a peasant militia is better than a ragtag band of looters. But again, we raided the village, which felt good. We haven't raided in so long. But we destroyed them and took all their goods. It felt invigorating. Shortly after I left Sturgia and became a mercenary for the Southern Empire, I met Tocarius of the Embers. He outnumbered me by a little, but I think I can win. In fact, I know it. Finally, a test for my troops. I rode in to greet their archers. Oh, good shot. They stood no chance. As my men decimated their troops, I took out their archers. I drew their fire. My armor is better than my men's, but I will say they were formidable. We had done it. They were no more. I will take him prisoner. I then stopped at a nearby town named Sironia and sold him for money. And then I saw his brother. Yes, he will soon meet the same fate. I then met a new companion, Sibian the spice vendor, an Ezerite woman. Strong, I gave her a new helmet so she could ride with me and be victorious in battle. I then found a man named Nifon who was part of the Southern Empire, fighting the Crusade. We fight with them. It was a very one-sided battle. but I stuck around with their horsemen. I was learning. They were fitted in such glorious armor. It made me think, could I improve my troops even more? We decimated these men, and in such heavy armor they move so freely. There must be a secret. I will learn this, and my men will truly be unstoppable. We won the battle, and I met with Naifan. He was truly grateful. He invited me along, and we went to a siege. Another Khuzait castle. This should be fun. I've never taken part in such an epic battle. Once we breached the walls, it was over. We completely destroyed them. Not a single man was left alive. Shortly after, we ran into Monchong again. So he spanked him like the little child he is, and took him prisoner one more time. I took it upon myself to practice my archery. This is not for me. Ah yes, come home. I then stopped in the town of Onra and saw the most beautiful face I've ever seen. I must get to know her. This will be the woman that I marry, and I will ask for her hand. I must gather my thoughts. Traveled around Caredia and found the Empress Regea. I asked her, who is this enchanting woman? She responded it is her daughter. And she has no problem with me marrying her. She respects me in battle and knows I'd be a strong, suitable husband. The only condition is I must join the Empire as a vassal. I paid the dowry of 7,000 dinar, and I greatly accepted the honor of marrying the princess. My life just turned around. Turned into something I never expected. Once a humble soldier, bloodthirsty for battle, now smitten and fallen in love. But I guess it's not all bad. We all need something to fight for, don't we? Here I am, being married to the love of my life. I've never been more happy. My life is better. After the wedding, I met a man named Gavin the Fatherless. He was acting a fool, drunk at my wedding. He wanted to fight for me, and I could not say no. So a new brother in arms is what I earned on my wedding day, as well as a new wife. After the wedding, as a vassal, I must go to war. We are fighting Khuzait. We take the castle Otaka. It is ours now. We are making good headway. I see a good future. After taking the castle, I met with my mother-in-law again and pledged myself to the Southern Empire officially. It was glorious. Regea looked upon me with pride, for she knew I would bring her empire to glory, or die trying. Soon after I pledged my allegiance, I found out I was having 2 children, twins, Olafig and Merigon. They will be powerful. After the birth of my children, I needed to clear out the bandit camps that plagued my city. I went to them one by one and decimated them, taking out their leader, making sure they understood what happens when you go against the Empire. A cold, hard blade will pierce your chest. When I came back to Onra, I met a man named Leifris Fairhair. He is going to be a most welcome companion. Very good mustache, I must say. I can't grow such a thing. Only a beard. Regea ended up giving me 2 castles. Tamna Castle, where Sibian is going to stay, and Chaos Castle, where I have my wife, Ira. Tamna is on the verge of war every time we fight the Azurai, but it will be good. I will keep it safe. I am getting tired. I must go to sleep, but stay tuned. We will talk more of my conquests in later days to come. Hey guys, it's J-Luff here. Thanks for watching. I know my voice is probably cringy with the accent, but I'm trying here, okay? This took a long time to make. It might not seem like that, but editing, it's a lot of fun, let me tell you. But like and subscribe, please. Let me know what's going on. Give me a comment. Tell me how much you hate it or love it. I don't know. But thanks for watching once again. Have a great night.